decontamination shower. Here we have obvious radiation.
Radiation hazard.
Radiating.
Ouch. Oh.
Wow, those were hard to come by.
Oof. And then we have the shower, which will immediately take away our radiation. This leads back to the place we had before. So now we just need to go to the actual crew quarters. But before we do that, we might as well go back. This is the way, actually. Go back to the chemical storage.
And so we can make more drugs. I mean, research.
Yes, research. All for research.
Yes.
For science.
For science. I will take these drugs for science.
Yes. This way.
I mean, that is how a certain level of it works. God, there's this dude who figured out that God, it was this dude who figured out that like the I think it was tapeworms caused I think it was stomach ulcers or something, and there was this big it might not have been tapeworms, it might have been a microbe, and there was this bit used to be this big thing, big industry built around treating them with medicine, and he was like, no, this is what's causing it, and everyone was like, and no one would believe him, and he couldn't get any funding to
You've
test.
made it into the crew sector.
Oh, hold on.
Now find Dr. Watt's room.
Alright, yep, continue.
And so guess what he did?
I...
He just ate the petri dish.
Oh, okay.
He just was like, if I get really, really sick from this, it'll mean that my theory's right.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, and he then tried to convince people that he was right, and it was a bit difficult because he wasn't from a university. He wasn't from a big university, so no one wanted to believe him.
No one wanted to believe that he was really sick now.
No, that his hypothesis was correct.
Oh, okay. Which meant he was sick then. That was his hypothesis.
Oh
yeah.
no, he was very.
And so no one believed that that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. All right, well, we got. I think yeah, we got. Wait, we haven't.
Two.
When the fuck did I pick this
We've
one?
got
up?
some.
Oh right, that was
rad
in
hypo.
That was in the rad room.
Rad hypos, man. Right
Medical
on.
tells me they've replicated a whole bunch of rad hypos. I'm gonna pick those up and distribute them to the engineering staff unless anyone gets a better idea. Watts also asked me to check on the replicator in the crew lounge. He says it's a hacker's paradise.
Then we
That
got.
anything like a gangster's paradise.
We got a log from Krenchkin. First contact. Oh, listen to this corporate douchebag.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Oh, it sounds like a real suit.
Uh-huh.
Let's take care of this.
That business.
Fucker! Trade off, except you die and I didn't. Right, the research. Summary, you've learned how to best target the monkeys.
You've learned how best target the monkeys for maximum damage. All damage you deal to the monkeys will be increased by 25%. Analysis. Monkey is genetically normal, an African squirrel. However, it appears to have been subject to a large number of chemical and surgical procedures, both before and after birth. Procedures have enhanced brain size and connectivity, as well as enhanced the
Myelination.
myelination of central nervous system. The skull of the creature has been surgically removed, presumably to prevent cranial pressure and to allow quick experimental recommendation. The neural construction of the creature is similar to the psionic human neural structure. monkeys are likely to have psionic capabilities. They are vulnerable to all attacks which affect standard organic creatures.
Mm-hmm. So now I can
It's time to
bonk
throw
them.
that brain on the ground.
Can
Unless
bonk
you
them
want
extra X damage.
Unless you want some chilled monkey brains, of course.
Oh yeah.
You know, from that
Here.
incredibly culturally appropriate Indiana Jones movie.
Crystal Skull.
No, Temple
No.
of Doom.
Okay. I haven't watched any of them, so.
Alright, there's a bit in Temple of Doom where they go to where they're having a meal at this
Hi there. Please make your
Indian.
selection.
I think he's like a local, like a leader of a province or something.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the meals served is chilled monkey brain
Yeah.
because that's what Indians eat.
Yeah. Also, behind this table, ooh, is a grenade launcher. Sadly, it's broken, but
It's covered in jam.
still, it's there if you
Mhm.
want one. There is another one later on which is actually functioning, but that's a bit further into the game.
Mhm.
But
if
we
you
get
have
this
to-
fragmentation
Yeah.
grenade. Sadly, we can use it just on its own, but yeah.
Just lob a grenade at people. Oh.
This, well, by Turnbull.
Security system will
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the Med-Sci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
Yeah, so we will get this later. Much later.
Yeah, way.
I have a bunch of shit, which we don't do anything with
Including
at the
some
moment.
cigarettes.
No guns inside, thanks. The... can't tell.
Hi there.
Yay, we have
Oh,
some
it's a
disposable maintenance tools. This one is great because these are very important because these help maintain your weapons grade so they don't
More
jam and shit.
importantly, there's a bottle of juice.
Oh yeah, very importantly. There's a
Mm.
bottle of juice.
Mhm.
Super important.
They're
But no,
very
the
important.
most important thing here is this little panel right here. This is a permanent
Hey.
upgrade module. There are 4 in the game. And so we shall choose some of these. We have strong metabolism, damage from radiation toxins reduced by 25%. Not necessarily needed because you perfectly don't want to be...
Mhm.
Have,
Although,
like-
if you were going to pick it up at any point now, would be do it.
Oh yeah. Extra 20% benefit from all hypos. That one is pretty good because you get healed more from medical hypos, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Extra 3 inventory slots. I don't really see that needed. You don't...
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends if you're hoarder, like major hoarder, but yeah. Movement speed
He
increased.
says with a nearly full inventory.
But that's because I have... Well, I could just toss these actually. I don't know why I have 2 of these. I just put them there and I forgot about them. Sharpshooter, each shot with a ranged non-psionic weapon does 15 more damage. I can't shoot anything at this at this point, so I'm not picking that. One-time bonus of 8 cyber enhancement units. That one is
Wow, those would be difficult to.
kind of a waste
um,
because you get so many otherwise. That it's not really needed. Allows the use of 2 implants. That one's pretty good, but it's but not now necessarily. Increase maximum hit point by 5. You can get 5 more by just using or getting 1 more in endurance. So
Mhm.
that one is not needed necessarily either. Increase all hand-to-hand damage by 35%. That one is good.
Woo!
Security
Punching
experts
things.
plus 2 hacking skill if already have at least 1 point applied to only to security computers. That one is not needed either.
Mhm.
Execute an overhand attack with melee weapons. You can extract a diagnostic repair module from any destroyed robot. Use this item to heal 15 hit points. So yeah, so from... I guess that one's pretty good actually because there are quite a few robots, so you could
Mhm.
get some healing items from them, but probably won't do that. Well, items in replicators cost 20% less. Then you have psionic burnout, no longer damages you. I feel like that one is pretty good.
If it's only needed though if you're bad at the game.
I mean, yeah, sure. Nanite cost for making weapon modifications is 50% cheaper.
And finally,
then automap for each sub-level is always completely fill in. I don't like this one because then you don't know where you have or haven't been.
I imagine. Well, yeah, I do struggle to find to see why that one's necessary.
I might do hand-to-hand combat because it's pretty important now, and I don't really need anything else. Benefits from high post is otherwise a thing. I think I'm gonna do hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, we're gonna punch things. If only we could get a sister.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction.
Okay.
Bit rude.
Why you be
We've
so
not done
rude?
anything yet. Yet.
Yet. Different grenade
More
types.
grenades.
I can't hack this. I need hack 1.
Yes.
If you hacked it, okay, well. If you hack this field will go down, which means you can get that light armor, which I already have, and a full med kit, which will basically,
which is very delicious.
basically fully heal you.
It's both delicious and nutritious. Oh, Jesus.
Cigarettes and nothing else.
Big old just shark week all over that. Ugh. Oh dear.
Ah!
Aha!
No! Shotgun.
Shotgun, no!
I can pick it up either. No. Toss this, I don't need 2 of them.
Yeah, I
want
did
that
wonder
ammo.
why you picked up second one.
I was gonna
it's not
store
like
them
you-
at some point, but nah. I'm actually gonna toss this one as well. I don't need this shit. You can later on. You can get a recycler, as it's called, which which means that you can take 1 space items and make them into nanites. Oh, here we have a pile of worms.
Which
Pile
is
of
pretty
disgusting
good.
worms. But I don't think I'm gonna do that potentially. I might, but I'm not gonna store it. Otherwise you can just take everything and store it in front of the elevator and pick it shit up later.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized outer-base interactions will be dealt with
Thank
to
you.
the utmost degree of the law.
Of the law.
I am the law.
Bullets. I mean, I
Just
will say
suddenly-
by not using the pistol, or by not being able to use the pistol, really helps with saving ammo.
Yeah. Generally
use
speaking,
later.
when you can't use any ammo, you tend to save it a lot.
Suarez, 100% torture. Alright.
Wow, you're incredible. Do you know that? I made this game where I tried not to make myself think about you. What a moron. I love you, Rebecca, and I've got a plan. I've been buttering up the captain to transfer me from the Rickenbacker to the Goodwill team on the Von Braun. Pretty soon, nothing will keep us apart.
Ah, young love. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to them at all.
A log, which is from
Marie,
Leo.
I'm sorry I've been out of touch, but I've been working on that artifact Bayless brought back from Tau City 5. I've done a level 3 analysis on it. I think it's some kind of artificial intelligence. I've managed to pull an audio tag file out of its memory. I'll let you be the judge. Marie, I think it's speaking English.
I'm not sure how you gathered that,
it's
but
definitely not. You're just hearing things.
Prawn booster, cool. We can add that.
Don't Emma. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Oh dear. Talk about a burst system. Nope.
Okay. Alright. We have this area. Alright, I remember now. Here we will get our first functioning shotgun.
Allegedly.
Well, no. Guess we actually get it.
Allegedly.
Oh, it's there! Also, I have enough for
Those were hard to come by.
stand weapon 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got our shotgun. It's fair.
Yeah.
Can
I suppose it is pretty fair you got.
We can all. Oh, what's Dr. James R?
Watts isn't here.
No
so
shit.
He's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around.
Sure did.
Oh, are you sure we can't play?
You have not disappointed me.
Game of Pig.
Transmitting cybernetic
Yes.
modules.
Also, I got
Well,
more cybernetic modules.
Those were hard to come by.
Wait a minute. I needed. What the fuck did I need?
Stand weapon 1.
And weapon 1 was it?
Hmm.
Bam.
Bam, slam,
and
thank you,
2.
ma'am.
I think we need 3. Yes, we need 3 in order to use the shotgun.
But we can now use a pistol. Speaking.
Douchebag. Yes, we can now use pistol, which is good. We have some other ranged options. How much did we need for level 3? 8. Alright.
That's not too bad.
Then after we get that, we don't really need to put points into it at the moment. The assault rifle, we need 3, but... Or no, 3.
Don't worry.
6. We need
Don't
6.
worry, I'm sure by the time we get to it, you will be able to use your gun.
Yes. R&D is over there, so we need to go down.
By down, we mean south.
Yeah.
But yeah. Although, no, you're right, it is down. Because this is, fun fact, these are, the entire ship in general was, designed partially after submarines and battleships.
Selection.
Oh.
Yes, because, in much the same way that,
Transmitting cybernetic modules.
well, those were difficult to come by.
It's interesting. You go to like you find the R&D card and she's like, here, have some NAS. Then you go to R&D and she's like, here, have some more modules.
She's like, oh my goodness, you didn't get lost on your way back here. Oh, here, have some nights. Oh, good for you. Oh.
Bam.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, he's a dead dude.
Oh wow. That.
I
That
think his
dude-
head might have been smashed against the wall.
What did we
Maybe.
pick up from him?
Nothing.
Oh, I was going to say,
Dr.
did we
Watts
pick
is
up a gun?
alive and in his office.
So.
He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Then afterwards, he's useless, so let him die.
Joke's on you, I'm going to let him die anyway.
Also, we got one of these, which is cool. Oh. And also some anti-personnel shotgun shells.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes, what's in here? No, nothing. Log.
I like how you're like, should I go back to question marking every single thing? No, that was taking too long.
I'm just wondering what's actually interesting. Let's see. The shotgun is
Shotgun.
probably not interesting. Albeit incredibly deadly, yeah. Some stuff is probably going to be interesting, but not everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Well, we already know AP stuff is using nanomachines, so
yeah. The brawn booster we had.
they harden
talked
in
about.
response to physical trauma.
What's for maintenance tool?
Gunnery
Lesser.
sergeants everywhere make it a point of pride that their tool of choice isn't a loser, know-nothing, fix-it-all device. The better the maintenance skill of the operator, the more effect using the tool will have. These tools are disposable and can only be used once.
Yes. So the higher maintenance skill you have, the more like levels of quality will go up when you use it. So from the beginning you will only do 1, then you get maintenance level 2. It's actually no, I don't want to accidentally use one on whatever because if you don't have level so that they upgrade 2 at least, I feel they're a bit wasteful to use. So. Bam. Sure. Yep.
Yeah, that was some good old attaché case HD there.
Also,
Attaché
here's your bottle of juice.
Hey!
I just drank. Booster. Another shotgun.
Hey. Oh! Hey, camera.
That's some recoil he had for that one.
Mm-hmm. That's some reaction. He's waving around like waving his hands in the air like he just don't care.
Armor bullets. We get another bullet. We can toss that one because it's terrible as it says so.
Mm-hmm.
Blood. Dude.
They're not dead. They want you, you understand? They want you as a host. Get away.
But now you're dead. Also here in comes 2 shotgun hybrids, but they can't get down here. So I can do this. Oh yeah! Sorry, what? Here we go.
There you go.
Get sneak attacked. Boom.
Yeah, their higher neural functions are definitely gone. Holy.
Typo. Let's read the listen to the logs that he had on him. Actually, here we had one from Diego. Yanking my chain.
Yanking my chain.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
So, for people who do not know, this guy is the son or one of the characters in System Shock 1.
Yes. Which was, incidentally, the person who wanted the hacker to reprogram Shodan. The AI aboard the Citadel station.
Yes. And Diego feels like he has to, seems to feel like he has to prove that he's not as bad as he is. I think his father's ultimately held responsible for Shodan going haywire.
Well, yes, because he ordered the hacker that hacked into Trioptimum, and they caught him, and they brought him aboard Citadel Station, and Diego was like, yo, reprogram this AI so that I have full control over it. And this he did, and by doing so, he was also rewarded with cybernetic implants. but the AI went rogue and decided to play God and just kill people and create kind of cyborgs and whatnot. And Diego was working alongside Shodan and got turned into a cyborg as well. Not against his will, but you know, he did do that, and then the hacker put a stop to him by killing him and destroying Shodan upon Citadel Station. But yeah, so that's his son, which feels very adamant to try and make sure that he's not make his image be better than his father before him.
Yes, restore the family honor.
So here we have the audio logs from Watts, the dude who just died. Or no,
Time is
for
16:30.
the dude.
Autopsy subject A. Watson. Now we're going to make the first incision in. Hold him down. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh dear.
Rip, maintenance conduit.
All right, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
Oh,
So 12 and then
that poor
451.
beer will never be drunk.
Wing. Also, I should use one of these. Yeah, some more Med-Sci. I have my pistol in hand and I'm ready to die. I mean, fight.
If only you could dual wield pistol.
Yeah. So we go. Oh yeah, we're still on the same area. So let's go to the maintenance shaft.
Please
Hello.
enter
thing now.
selection.
So that is where we have to go
For progress.
for progress. For pony.
science. Oh.
Piece of shit. Hello. Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
the droid down there? Somehow he's up here now.
We've talked about this off screen, but I really like the fact that he's moved.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that did literally nothing.
I mean, yeah, he's a droid.
I really like it because when you see him originally, you are he's locked away from you, and when you learn you have to go back down there, it's sort of playing in your mind that you're going to have to at some point deal with
Okay.
the guy.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he's released from there is like a really
Here we go. Oh, I got 6
like,
7
it's
modules.
interesting. Hey, those were hard to come by.
Okay, she's not gonna talk to me apparently. I have 10 now. Gonna go down
That means
and
you can
get...
upgrade to 3.
Yes. I can use my shotgun and then we don't need to touch that for a bit.
Until we gain access to your gun fit.
So let's see here. Tier 1, we don't really need anything of these
No,
per se.
unless you really want the.
And this one just increases our damage percentage. All side point costs are doubled, so we increase damage, but shit gets doubled. We can regenerate health, which could be cool. Basically, use a Psi to convert to HP then. This is strength, so we can do more melee damage. Radiation
Yeah,
damage
boy.
decreased. Range round cannot break. That one seems pretty interesting. That could be good. How long? Is 10 seconds plus 20 per Psi. I see. Or hand-to-hand damage and increased it by factor of Psi. 10 points per Psi. 10 seconds. Okay, so it just increases damage, but it doesn't tell me how much damage. Just tell me how long it is. Also,
Well, no, hold on, go back there.
yeah, it's just increased hand-to-hand damage.
Hand-to-hand by a factor equal to psi. So it would be, so that means that if you have 3 psi, it's doing 3 times the damage.
Oh, okay, I guess. Okay, yeah. Wait, what does 300% damage?
think that's what factor means.
Well, yeah.
Yes, no,
yeah.
it does.
That,
it does.
That's
what that
ridiculous.
means.
That's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
why it only lasts 10 seconds per side.
Yeah, so it holds for a half a minute. Or a minute if you have max Psi.
Yeah.
And also it does 600% damage.
It's fucking
Jesus. Yeah, I can bet that's why people do when they do melee only, they use Psi as well.
Mm-hmm. It's the goddamn
they fucking increase damage by using that shit.
The what are they? The moonlight, the butterfly horn, and the what's the other great mage weapon in Dark Souls?
Moonlight Greatsword?
Yeah, Moonlight Greatsword. Just run around one of those as a mage, just tapping stuff and it dying.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
Bam!
Bam slam. Thank you, man.
But also, like, getting tier 3 cost me 30 nanites or 30 modules. It's like, ooh.
That's a lot of modules.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I just did it. What are you gonna do about it?
There you go, I shut you up.